Hi, you guys. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you being here. I missed you guys last week, but I also did not miss you all at the same time. Elise and I were having a grand old time. I'm just going to tell you what we were doing. It was amazing. We were in a lodge on top of a mountain with the most beautiful view ever and being wined and dined. Not necessarily wined, no alcohol was involved, but we were being dined very nicely by a private chef. It was incredible. And we decided to do some self-growth stuff, and I'm not going to complain about any of it. It was amazing. But I missed hanging out with you guys because I actually really like Mondays and hanging out with you. So I'm excited to be home and back to hang out with you guys. I'd love to hear some wins from the last week. Go ahead and drop it in the chat, or if you have something good that's on your heart and you want to share that win, you're welcome to unmute yourself and just shout it out. I feel like Teresa just shouted hers out that she only has one more final. She's been studying very, very hard, and she's in nursing school right now.
I just found out that I passed Med Surg 1 and I passed behavioral health, which I took this afternoon.
Good job.
So.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. She's kind of like our Meredith, where she's doing like juggling all the things. Very, very busy.
My win was I earned $150 cruise cash.
I guess I'll share. I swept the contest, so I get a $2,500 Bloomingdale shopping spree, which I will tell you guys, that's a wine and dine situation. And they pay for my airfare, and they pay for two extra nights, 2 or 3 extra nights in a hotel, which is awesome.
I'm going cruising with my hubby too. Not my little man though.
There's gonna be so many of us on the ship, and I'm so excited. Okay, I want to see some in the chat. Drop what? Yeah, go ahead.
But I was going to share though that I have been moving my body and actually cooking and more just feeling more productive, and that's something that really I love. I do well.
I think
when I know I'm accomplishing things.
He's hitting a point where you can do a little bit more of that. So
yes,
you can kind of get back to you a little bit and be less, not quite so. I think I get you. I think we all get it.
So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. Good job, Valerie. Valerie passed part 2 of an EA exam, and Elise is putting jeans on today that were getting big around her waist. Yeah, for resetting. I love it. Okay, well, today we are going to do some coaching on creating healthy habits. And I think almost everyone here is in our healthy habits group. So this month, we're just kind of focusing on coaching surrounding a lot of the things that we're doing in that group to help further support you in it. And so obviously the whole idea of this group is to help you create healthy habits. Yes, that is a challenge. I love, this is my first time ever doing a challenge where you had to pay in. And I love that because I feel like you guys are committing at a whole different level. It's an extra level of accountability for yourselves, and you're showing up because you put something in. I truly believe that when you have skin in the game, as I like to refer to it, you are more likely to show up for yourself. And so that $20 is not very much, you guys. That was your skin in the game to show up for yourself. And I'm so stinking proud of you guys for doing that. So we've, picked a handful of different tasks that are beautiful things to create habits out of. That's what we're working on, is creating habits. We're not here to do this for 6 weeks and peace out. We want you guys to continue doing it. The only thing on there that I'm like, oh, I don't know if you necessarily need to do it every day is the progress picture. But that is because I want you to be able to follow your progress along the way, right? So self-development is super important. And that's kind of the podcast, reading the book idea, moving your body, drinking your water, taking your supplements, intermittent fasting, as we coached on that 2 weeks ago. These are all really important things that we want you to incorporate into your daily life. And doing this little challenge helps show you that you can incorporate it into your everyday life. This might be pushing you a little bit. It should be pushing you all a little bit more than it usually does. But maybe after we're done with this, maybe you won't be doing 10,000 steps a day, but you're going to do at least 5,000 steps a day. And is that more than what you were doing before? Win. Huge, huge win. So that's kind of what a big focus of this is. And we want to help you continue to do that. So a couple of ways to help create habits, build habits, are identifying the unhealthy to begin with. Where are the areas that you can improve, should improve? Where are those most important pieces? So doing this already, I'm sure you've all identified what the hardest thing for you to get done every day is. Some of you have said, like, getting that water, like if you weigh a little bit more, that water intake can get quite high for some people. And I work with a lot of people that struggle because they might weigh, like James, for instance, Joy's friend, weighed over 500 pounds. Can you imagine drinking that much water? That's a lot of water. So people like that can struggle a little bit more, but is it causing you to drink more in general? That's really good. That's a beautiful thing. So kind of identifying where those gaps are and where you can prove it. And then creating a plan around that. How am I going to make those improvements? How am I going to make those healthy habits? So let's just use water as an example. Do you have one of those bottles? Some people have like gallon bottles that they carry around that charts it. Some people have, various different size water bottles. Like, hey, I know this, I'm obviously drinking out of a glass, but it's a 16-ounce glass, right? But if you have, say, a 30-ounce water bottle that you use every day, you can easily track, okay, I need to drink 4 of these a day. And then 1, 2, check it off as you go. So, ways to monitor, you need to be able to track your progress with certain things. And then maybe it's like, also on top of that plan is, how much do you need to drink by, say, lunch? So you need to drink, let's say we need 40 ounces of water in by lunch. So we're going to drink at least one of the, if you have like a 30-ouncer, maybe your water bottle's 20 ounces. So you need to drink 2 20-ounce bottles by lunch. Okay. So having those goals that you can track throughout the day. Another thing is important is changing your surroundings. What unhealthy surroundings do you have? We need positive influences to create healthy habits. Right? And so like kind of with this group, you're surrounding yourself, you have accountability, surrounding yourself with people that are doing the exact same thing as you and supporting you. So right there, you're kind of changing your surroundings to be a positive. Sometimes, you might have a negative Nancy, like maybe your husband's not on board. And like, I'll straight up, I love my husband dearly, but he does not exercise. Not that I expect him to exercise to my extent, but he doesn't exercise nearly as much as he should. Love him, but he doesn't. And so it's not that that's a negative influence on me because I'm so committed, but some people could view that as a negative influence. Be like, well, he's not going to go do anything, so why would I do it? Right? So maybe changing however you need to do. Yeah, Crystal. I'm sure we all could say like our husbands don't move as much as they should, but how much of us are also like, I don't move as much as I should. I'm one of the few, I'm sure, that is like, I'm good. I got my movement. I'm sitting here in my sports bra shorts because I finished a run, shoved food in my mouth, and here I am. But how can you make a negative? Sometimes like, this is part of planning too, but with your surroundings, planning out, like, for instance, if you want to work out in the morning, put your clothes out. You see your clothes, that's part of kind of your surrounding. You get up, you put those workout clothes on, you're going to go work out. I have a friend that she's a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't change out of her workout clothes until she works out. And she's one of those, like, I'm like, oh, that wouldn't do any good for me because I just live in my workout clothes. But for someone like her, she wants to get ready for the day. And so that was her motivator to go get her workout in so she could change and get ready for the day. Next thing is asking for support. And once again, that's kind of that accountability that we're in right now. Accountability is so important. And this is when you get started with the products, we tell you, let's get you accountability buddy. The accountability is so incredibly important. You have a 60+% chance of being successful with something when you have a buddy. So that's why there's 30 plus of us in this group being buddies together to help hold each other accountable. Right? So who's going to be your buddy? Who's going to be your support system? You know, my husband might not be the workout king, but he also knows that I love to run and I need my workouts. So he's really good at being like, hey, when are you going to get your run in? So I make sure that I'm home in time. Hey, do you need me to watch the girls at a certain time so you can go get your workout in? Like, he's very, very supportive of my non-negotiables. Fill your time with healthy habits or healthy activities. So that's kind of about your surroundings too. But here's an instance. So my husband and I, we had our birthday. We did a little date night on Saturday. We could have gone out to the bar, to the restaurant, had one of those nights. We did not go to a restaurant, but we went for a 5+ mile hike. And then we went and we got dinner. So we're doing those healthy activities. Then I ate a burger and fries, but whatever. So, and then yesterday we went, instead of just sitting and watching TV, we went and we hit golf balls. So like, what healthy activities can you put yourself into? Tracking your progress. And that's part of why every day you check in. I did those things. And this is going to be a plug for like Pivotal as well. Using the tools, there is like goal setting with Pivotal. And you can say, hey, I got my water in. I got my movement in. I took my supplements. Basically what we're doing. So even outside of this group, there are tools to help you track your progress. Also, since it's a habit, it's not a hit it or quit it. It's not a 6-week thing. Whatever habit that you're like, I need to create this. I want to create this, whatever it is. This is a long term. There's no timeline on it. So you want to project into the future. See yourself in the future. I am creating this habit because I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be here. And so you're going to constantly, and this is where I love journaling. Journal about what you want and where you see yourself in the future, how you're going to create that. Part of that is creating these healthy habits, writing a journal. And you don't necessarily have to journal every day. Some people like to journal before you go to bed. Some do it in the morning. Some do it like once a week. But kind of getting into a habit of journaling can help you. I'm like huge on that when it comes to self-development. When it comes to reaching any kind of goal, you should have some kind of goal no matter what it is in your life. Like I have business goals, I have personal goals, I have family goals, I have financial goals, I have goals for my workouts and my running, all of that kind of stuff. Like I have a lot of goals in my life that I write down and I keep writing down and I keep track of. And I'm not going to go into what a SMART goal is or anything right now, but and then another thing about doing all of this is sometimes you need not necessarily an end, but you need a little carrot. Dangle the carrot. So like for this group, there's multiple prizes along the way, right? So there's cash prizes, I have the weekly prizes. So that's kind of like the carrot. The carrot is to reward yourself for doing it, to help you stick with it. So the Plexus does this all of the time. Oh my gosh, you guys, sorry. I don't, can you hear the ding, ding, ding? My Hood to Coast team just reached our fundraising goal, and so everyone's all excited about it. We've raised over $18,000. So that's exciting, but I'm like, stop dinging. What was I talking about? The carrot, besides the carrot. Oh, crap. The ding distracted me. Give yourself a reward. That's where I was going. I don't know. I was going to say something specific, but giving yourself rewards kind of along the way, and you can have various different milestones or whatever it is, whatever habit you're creating. We can go back to the water per se, and like, it's really hard for you to reach that goal. So once you get to drinking, say 80% of it, 70, we'll make it easier now, 75% of it, for like a week, you give yourself some kind of reward. You can pick what that reward is, but that's going to help you continue to go and get kind of more excited about the fact that you created this habit and you're proud of yourself. And so you're going to keep doing it because there's a reward for it. And then my last little thing is be patient and give yourself time. There's all kinds of science about how long it takes to create a habit. I don't know which one to believe. It's time, it's repetition, it's consistency. Whether it's 66 days or 33 days or whatever. It's time and consistency, and you need to give yourself grace sometimes along the way. Sometimes, like, how many of us have not checked off every single thing every day? Put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat or raise your hand. I'll be the first to admit that I haven't. There's been very, very, very few days that I haven't gotten everything, but I still have not gotten everything every single day. Yep. Teresa. Yeah. So, and does that mean that I don't feel like I'm being successful? I'm doing a good job leading the group. Yeah. Everyone, Amelia, Valerie, everyone's dropping a 1. No. Does that mean that you guys failed and you should just drop out of the challenge? No, absolutely not. You're doing amazing. You're making progress. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. And then go eat a carrot. You get a reward. You can have the carrot. You guys can have all the carrots. They're good for you. Does anybody have any questions on anything I went over or anything they'd like to share? I think the movement piece for a lot of people can be really hard. And I will say, like yesterday, for instance, I had fully planned on going for a run. However, the very unhealthy air that was going around, I decided it was probably best not to tax my lungs at that extent. And so we hit golf balls for a while outside. Should we have been outside? Probably not, but whatever. Hitting golf balls was not very strenuous. I did not have to exert my lung capacity on that one. Progress over perfection. That's our big saying around here. So I definitely did not get my steps. And did I get my movement? Did I get 20 minutes? I don't know. I was hitting golf balls. We were having a good time. It was what it is what it is. It was what it was. I don't know. Okay. I haven't done this for a while, but I want to do a giveaway. So I want you guys to drop in the comments what your favorite piece of this challenge has been so far. If you're not in the challenge, just tell me something that you're proud of yourself for.
I stepped away to change a diaper.
Diaper changes around here. Community cheering each other on. Taking products, reading and movement. Good job, Crystal. I'm super proud of you guys. Okay. I'm gonna go with the first name I see. By the way, I'm just gonna scroll through these. Crystal, a water ball for you. Oh, I was like, what's in there? Just a little piece of paper.
Whoop, whoop. Yay, Crystal! Pays to show up.
What does what does the piece of paper say? I'll send that out to you. Yay! I like giveaways. Okay, that's kind of all I had for you guys tonight. Does anyone have anything?
I just wanted to say, because we were talking about the glow before,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'd gotten it and I started it, and I've actually already been seeing some results as in creases in my forehead aren't quite as prominent as they were before. So I was just like, I'm like, yeah.
Did you take before pictures? Oh, well, you've been taking progress pictures. Have you been taking
Yeah.
like selfie progress pictures?
Yeah.
Perfect. We can use those and you can compare them with the glow. Genius. Genius. I love the glow. Like the little shot things, they're so good. That pomegranate, I think they're delicious. And then the scrub and the overnight treatment, my skin feels incredible when I do that.
Yeah. Kirsten was over here on Thursday because she had a OB appointment, so we got to hear the baby's heartbeat for the first time, which was exciting. She started crying. And she came, we went, floated the river, which she hated me for because it was cold water. And then she came over for dinner and I had pulled it out because she's interested in it as well. But I pulled it out and I was like, well, here. I was like, do you want to try the little elixir thing? And she's like, okay, sure. So I think the taste for her was just a little strong, but I was like, nope, I just down them.
Yeah, you can mix it into the drinks as well. I think most people just shoot it. I'm like, this is just so much easier. Just shoot and done. But yeah, I think they're delicious. And my neighbor, love her dearly. She has that adverse taste to stevia. You know, there's some people that do not like the taste of stevia. I have no issue with it. Like, I think our products are amazing. She's always like, does it taste like stevia? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But it does have stevia in it. However, it doesn't bother. She loves them. I'm like, great. Yay. We found some kind of product that we have that has stevia in it that you like. She's pretty good about the capsules, but she struggles with all of the drinks. So yeah, the glow, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, the glow was like a limited edition thing that we came out with in the winter, like Christmas. And there is still the full packs available on like a super discount, which is awesome. So the glow are these little pomegranate, like I call them shots. They're just little packages that you just zoop and you drink it. Tastes like pomegranate, like I said. It's really good if you're using the collagen too. It helps your body kind of absorb and use that collagen better. So if you're not using the collagen, you can still see the benefits. It literally helps your skin glow, and it can help with like fine lines and that kind of stuff as well. So there's those little packets, and then there's two other the packets are actually available by themselves as well if you just want the glow sticks. The other two products are actually you put on your skin, and one is an exfoliating polish. It kind of detoxes your skin. You just do it a couple, like 1 to 2 days a week, because you're not supposed to over exfoliate your skin. And that helps just pull out toxins. And then there's a overnight treatment that's super, super moisturizing for your skin. And then you put that on after you do your exfoliation. And I will tell you, it's incredible. It feels so good. I'm a big fan of that kit. I really like it. They did a combo when they released it. I bought I bought like the buddy pack. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're gonna transition. There we go. We're gonna transition to chatting a little bit about the business now. If you don't want to hang on, that's totally fine. We love you. Thank you for spending the first half an hour with us. We're gonna talk a little bit about what we do, how to make money, and all that goodness. And Deidre, did I send you the link for later? Okay, cool. Okay, so we have like a week and a half left in August. Y'all, did I tell you that August is notoriously slow, or did I tell y'all that August is notoriously slow?